You've got azradio.live's independent artist spotlight show broadcasting from Big Mike's studios located at Kirk's Studio for the Performing Arts under the nonprofit Rhythms House, providing free music instruction to those in need. Go to www.azradio.live to make a tax-deductible donation today. A class act in every sense, a true professional Eric Ramsey sets a new standard for all performers and audiences to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the featured act for this Saturday's exclusive B-side show, the Eric Ramsey.
Thanks for having me on, Jimmy. Well, you might know the gospel, oh, you might not know the truth. You might read the headlines and wonder what's the use. You might hate your neighbor and all they hold is true. Well, you better polish up your button that says, "What would Jesus do?" You might think that no one else can rock it like you can. You might not know where to look when mapping out your plan. Be careful where you turn, it might be too late to learn how to find direction out on that road of man. You might be a cynic, but drop a nickel in the well. You might not believe in heaven, oh, but hope there ain't no hell. You might take precautions against the twists of fate. You might even take to praying and hope you're not too late. You might worry about your future and all those chances that you took. Something might be gaining on you, but you're too afraid to look. Your foot's hard on the gas, be sure to signal when you pass. Or you might just miss that curve ahead out on the road of man. You might be judging others by the color of their skin. You might hold the keys to heaven or think you know the back way in. You might be corner preaching with hellfire in your eye. You might be in the shelter just trying to get by. You might think your day-to-day is more than you can stand. You might feel like you're trying to catch some moonbeams in your hand. Remember long ago, someone told you so. Nothing is the way it seems out on that road, man. Well, you might beg for forgiveness but not understand the rules. You might mistake some broken glass for the sacred jewels. You might think you're living, Lord, or you might think you're dead. You might not recognize your Savior if she dropped right in your bed. You might whistle past the graveyard. You might spit into the wind. You might be just another innocent defending your latest sin. You might have all the answers. Well, share them if you can, 'cause you ain't rolling solo out on that road, man. No, you got a lot of company. You better understand that you ain't rolling solo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Roto Man by Eric Ramsey. This is Eric Ramsey live on the Independent Artist Spotlight Show. He's performing his authentic blues and Americana music on our beautiful B-side this Saturday, September 7th at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6. You can get tickets now at ticketweb.com and for this rare exclusive performance by Eric Ramsey. How you doing, sir?
I'm great, Jimmy. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. It's a little warm in here. The AC just is I think the heater's on now.
Well, I'm not very cool anyway. So if Billy Chaffee was in here, it would be a lot cooler.
Well, it would be very cool. As a matter of fact, sunglasses cool. We can expect, what can we expect to hear from your performance this Saturday in a couple of days?
Well, you'll expect to hear some songs you probably have never heard before, unless you're familiar with my music. It'll be all original, and I'll play a few different instruments, and there'll be some blues, there'll be some folky kind of stuff, there'll be some stuff that's very hard to categorize, and hopefully it will stir some emotions in you one way or the other. We ask that you don't bring any vegetables or anything like that to throw. Yeah.
Especially the Rotten Tomatoes.
The Rotten Tomatoes, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what will be different from this show, from other shows where they could see you at? What would be different about the B-side show?
Well, I think the B-side is a fabulous listening environment. I mean, I'm looking out the door at how you set it up right now, and it's spectacular. It's specifically for the audience and the performer. Like, there are no TVs, there's no bar, there's no video games going on. So I think when people come to a show at the B-side, and certainly, hopefully, my show on Saturday, it'll be kind of an immersive musical experience.
And you can't be satisfied by just watching this little video on Facebook. You've got to come see the show, share the personal experience of the show that Eric Ramsey puts on the wonderful B-side this Saturday at 7 o'clock at the Kirk Studio for the Performing Arts. Next, we're going to tease them a little bit with a song called Cocoon. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, sir.
I wrote this during the last election cycle. It sort of reflected my point of view at the time.
Okay.
I didn't want to hear any more news from any side. So this is about a caterpillar that refuses to leave his cocoon. Don't wanna be no butterfly. I don't wanna sprout no wings. Want to stay here in my cocoon and think unhappy things. Don't want to flutter around no sunny fields. I don't want to ride no wind. I want to stay here where I'm safe and warm. You all do what you intend. Your sky's so big and blue and wide. Oh, it scares the hell half out of me. I plan to stay right here inside. Why can't you all just let me be? I hang out with the Beatles here. I hang out with the crickets too. So I'll just stay here near the ground if it's all the same to you. Nobody pays me any mind down here among the weeds. And here in my cocoon, I got all the friends I need. Well, your world goes by so fast, and it don't make no sense. And since I'm here all by myself, I don't have to think in present tense. My view don't ever change, it's true. I done ate up all the scenery. But here in my cocoon, none of that matters much to me. I don't want to be no butterfly. No, I don't want to sprout no wings. I want to stay here in my cocoon and think my unhappy things right here in my cocoon. Just let me pupate here in peace, here in my cocoon. Why can't you all just let me be?
Wow, Eric Ramsey, featured performer this Saturday on the B-side, located at Kirk Studio for the Performing Arts. Mr. Ramsey, you have a gift of weaving stories into your songs. and taking a slice of Americana that like no one else. What can you explain about that? Your process of what you try to do with your music?
Man, I have no idea. That's a great question, but I have no idea. Sometimes these songs just kind of appear, you know? That last one, I was given a prompt as part of a songwriters group, and the prompt was the word cocoon. So we had to write a song using that word in the title of the song or in the body of the lyric, and so it reflected what I was feeling at the time, you know? I can't be more specific than that because it's different, I think, every time.
Well, this B-side performance is a rare opportunity to see Mr. Ramsey weave these stories in an artistic environment meant for those who really want to hear Mr. Ramsey in a way like no other. Is there anything you'd like to say about Song 3, The Sharecropper? Because this is only going to be a few songs. You got to see his whole... how long will your show be this Saturday?
Until you throw me out.
All right.
Start at 7. I think doors open at 6,
yep.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Start at 7. Someone asked me a question. Is this a BYOB show?
It is. We will have sodas and waters and teas, but and snacks. But they are able to bring in their own bees.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if that was approved or if it's allowable or not, but someone had asked about it.
Yeah.
So.
Must be 21 and older, of course.
Yeah,
so.
of course.
Blah blah blah.
Of course.
Okay. So we have Sharecropper. This is on a banjo.
Yeah, I play the banjo like an electrician, just so you know. That's what I used to be. I used to be an electrician. I am an old sharecropper, money have I none, but I am rich in rattlesnakes, calluses, and sun. I am an old sharecropper, I dig because I must. I eat my dirt for breakfast, for supper I eat dust. I am an old sharecropper, the seasons never fail. Winter brings me blizzard, summer brings me hail. My wife was a sharecropper. We met in July. September we were married. Children by and by. 2 children by and by. Fever took our firstborn. Starvation took the last. 'Twas grief that took my sweetheart. My love was no repast. Love proved a poor repast. I am an old sharecropper. I work hard every day, except for Sunday morning when I kneel down to pray. I pray for my lost children. I pray for my lost wife. I pray for all the others who live this kind of life. This ain't no kind of life. I am an old sharecropper, only time will tell if I go to heaven or if I stay in hell. If I stay in hell, boys, if I stay right here in hell. Wave to me from heaven if I stay in hell. I am an old sharecropper, money have I none, but I am rich in rattlesnakes, calluses, and sun.
AZRadio.live would like to thank Eric Ramsey for being our musical guest, and you can see Eric Ramsey this Saturday on the B-side here at Kirk's Studio for the Performing Arts. This Saturday, doors open at 6 p.m. and show begins at 7. Tickets run from $10 to $30, and they could be purchased at the door or at ticketweb.com. AZRadio.live is brought to you by the nonprofit Rhythms House, a 501c3 providing free musical instruction to those in need. Okay, Mr. Ramsey, would you like any last words before this Saturday?
Yes. Please knock off the Mr. Ramsey thing. We know each other far well enough for you to stop
I know,
that.
but
I know you're trying to be polite, but knock that off. And
okay.
Everybody come to the show. It's going to be great. You're going to love the venue, and hopefully you'll love the music. And
Yes.
you get free download cards of mine
That's right.
with every ticket.
Okay.
So there you go.
Free download cards of his releases, 2 of his releases, and they're great albums. If you haven't listened, you got to listen to our station. If you've heard his music, you'll know this is going to be a rare, very, very rare, intimate experience to see him on the B-side here at Kirk Studio for the Performing Arts. Okay, Eric, are we ready to get out of here?
Yeah, but it's kind of like feeding a stray dog. You're going to have a hard time getting rid of me.
Oh, shoot. Just say hi to Billy Chaffee for us.
Billy Chaffee is my hero.
All right. This is Jimmy Lee Boggs for AZRadio.live signing off.